Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is my favorite actor, and later this week his brand new movie, Fighting With My Family, hits theaters. So today I'm going to give you the 10 best Dwayne Johnson movies. So let's get into it. Before I give you guys my full list, make sure to comment yours down below. Which one of these movies do you love, or which one of these movies do you hate? He's got, I think, 40 plus movies in his career, and there's probably 10 of those that are just not very good. But with that being said, we're going to start with my list right at number 10. Coming in at number 10 is The Other Guys, and he doesn't have the biggest role in this movie. He's probably in the first 30 minutes. Him and Samuel L. Jackson are two partners, and they're absolutely hilarious together. They have some really good chemistry, and this is a younger Dwayne Johnson. He has hair. He isn't as big and muscular. He's kind of still fighting his roots in his acting career. The characters are just super funny together. They're kind of obnoxious and kind of play those super go-to-hell badass jock guys, and that's exactly what they are. They're jocks, and he has probably one of the most iconic yet dumbest quotes in any movie ever with
"Aim for the bushes."
And every time that scene comes on, I laugh my freaking butt off, and when they splat on the concrete, it's just hilarious. So at number 10 is The Other Guys. Coming in at number 9, this movie that came out last year, and that is Skyscraper. And a lot of people hated on this movie, but you gotta take it for what it is. Dwayne Johnson's known just he wants to entertain his audience, and that's exactly what this movie does. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. You're kind of cringing. You know it's unrealistic. You know none of these things can happen, but are you entertained? Yeah. Is this absolutely exciting? Yeah. And are you like, whoa? Yes, that's exactly what you want from a movie like this, and that's exactly what you get. And again, he has some really good quotes, such as,
"Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dad loves you."
Me.
And when you put his kids and his wife in jeopardy, that Dwayne Johnson's coming for you, and you don't mess with The Rock. It's known that The Rock wants happy ending movies, and you know what? It's just a fun movie that you get to sit there and you get to eat your popcorn. You're like, hell yeah, Rock, you go get him, Bo. Coming in at number 8 is actually one of my favorite Dwayne Johnson roles, and that is Get Smart. He isn't the main lead of this movie. It stars Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway, but he is a supporting character to the max, and his character is hilarious, super duper badass. He's definitely good looking, and again, it's kind of Dwayne Johnson finding his roots in his acting career. And he ends up being the villain in this movie, and he plays such a good guy the whole movie, and then at the end, he isn't a good guy. And the Get Smart movie in general is just hilarious, and Dwayne Johnson, it just gets thrown in there, and he is absolutely amazing. He absolutely kills it. At number 7 is another kind of ridiculous movie, and that is San Andreas. And again, these movies are going to entertain you. You're going to be kind of excited about it. You're going to be on the edge of your seat, and that's what Dwayne Johnson's trying to give you. It does go on a little bit long, but Dwayne Johnson gives a damn good performance. It's super action-packed, and him getting on a boat and driving up freaking tsunami? I mean, that's just Dwayne Johnson at its best, and it's just a movie that makes you feel good. Dwayne Johnson's always got a little humor in there. He's also got his badass action. He's got his love for his family, again, in this movie, and it just makes you feel good. It makes you kind of just like sit there and like, yes, DJ, again, go get him, kick some ass. And number 6 is Furious 7, and he doesn't have the biggest role in this movie, but he does have some badass scenes where he says iconic lines again with,
"Daddy's gotta go to work."
and also the cast breaking scene. He's only probably got 20 minutes of screen time. He breaks the cast. He takes a gun that sits on a helicopter and he shoots the helicopter down. He doesn't have much of a role in this movie, but when he's on screen, man, oh man, is he taken home. And he's just super duper badass, and he's got those funny lines, and you just know that freaking Luke Hobbs is gonna kick some ass and take some names. And when he's shooting down the helicopter, you're like, no one could probably lift that, but it's The Rock. Look at his arms. Look at everything. He's ginormous. He's badass. I freaking love him. Coming in at number 5 is The Fate of the Furious, and it's when Vin Diesel goes rogue and Dwayne Johnson gets arrested and put it in prison with Jason Statham's character, Deckard Shaw, and they have that dope prison scene where they fight and they beat up everyone, and it is hilarious. And Dwayne Johnson, again, has iconic lines such as,
"I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
And he just makes you laugh. And when him and Statham are going through the whole prison, beating people up, doing kind of outrageous and ridiculous things, but the whole time you're just on the edge of your seat. And that scene makes me so excited for Hobbs and Shaw, which comes out later this year, to see them kick ass together and see their honestly unbelievable chemistry. They're hilarious together and they kind of hate each other, but they know they need each other. And Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham really kind of steal the movie in this case for me. And Dwayne Johnson, again, is super duper badass. Also, he's got those funny lines. And to give him more of a role for this movie, I think setting him up for the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw later this year. Coming in fourth place is Fast 5, and the reason for this ranking so high is because of the fight scene between Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson. Everyone knew they wanted it, but no one knew how much we needed it. And when Luke Hobbs and Dominic Toretto are fighting, it is an intense 2-minute go to hell fight scene, and the entire time you're just like, oh my god. And Dwayne Johnson plays more of that mean, hardcore guy in this movie, and he's super duper badass. And you look at him, you're like, oh yeah, they hired a good guy for this movie. And when they fight, it's honestly one of my favorite fight scenes, and for just really that reason, it earns the number 4 spot. Coming in at number 3 is the first time Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart linked up, and that is for Central Intelligence. And everyone saw it like, okay, it looks kind of funny. This movie's hilarious. It's one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. It is absolutely hilarious. It actually has some really good action in it too, and the chemistry between Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson is unparalleled. And I quote lines from this movie all the time. Dwayne Johnson is just hilarious. He's super duper funny. Kind of has a little look like he has a dark past in this movie. And it's honestly a really good acting from Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. Super funny, honestly badass, and kind of outrageous again. But Dwayne Johnson really gives it his all. It kind of plays this kind of nerdy, dorky, dumb, and also kind of intelligent character, and he really hits it on the head. My runner-up is Moana, and there is no one else who could play the voice of Maui, and he is super hilarious in this, but also we get to see that Dwayne Johnson has another side to him of singing and rapping, and he honestly kills it. And he plays in an animated Disney movie, and when he sings, you're just like, when I heard it in theaters, I'm like, whoa, Dwayne Johnson got some pipes on him. And the character Maui literally fits Dwayne Johnson, a big Hawaiian guy with tattoos, who's kind of cocky, who's also super badass, yet a little funny. It was honestly Dwayne Johnson 100%, the perfect casting call, and it is a fantastic movie, and Dwayne Johnson really makes the movie what it is. But coming in first place is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart are starring in this movie again together, and when I first heard about it, I was like, I'm not really for it. I didn't see it in theaters right away. I waited about 2 weeks and I saw it and I laughed so hard. And this is a movie I show a lot of people. I'm like, you just want to have a good time, like sit down and watch a movie that'll make you laugh, make you feel good, make you smile. That's the movie. Jumanji is hilarious. The movie starts out with the nerdiest character turning into Dr. Smolder Bravestone, and that's who Dwayne Johnson is, and he's this big macho guy who's also taking on the personality of a dork. And this, I believe, is Dwayne Johnson's best performance because he's so macho. Everyone's always, in the movies, all looking up to him, and he looks away in the distance, and he's just like, don't cry, don't cry. Super funny. Dwayne Johnson is known to ad-lib a lot in his movies. They're just so funny, super good action, and he just really makes everyone in the cast, I feel, have a good time, and everyone really just feeds off his energy, and therefore Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle comes in first place. Make sure to comment your list down below. Which of these movies you love? Do you agree with my list? If not, it's okay. We can disagree. We're different people. Make sure to do me a favor and go see a movie, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!